manager of the Boston Red Sox, is Alex Cora, and he is here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Skipper?
Rich, don't call me Skipper. I don't like that, by the way.
Okay, I am
yeah, you can
sorry.
Call me Alex or whatever. The Skipper part, kind of like, I don't get used to it, honestly. But besides that, I'm doing well, man. Perfect day off for us.
Okay.
Tough weekend in Baltimore with a doubleheader on Saturday, coming from Toronto with the turf, and obviously last weekend playing 4 games against the Yankees. So I will deserve off day and trying to take advantage of it.
Okay, so what is, other than my introduction, what is working for you, Alex?
No, you know what? It's a credit for the players. I know it sounds cliche, and managers always said this, and they really enjoy playing the game. Like this weekend, it was hard for me to keep Andrew Benintendi off the lineup or Sandy Leon, and you know how it is. Doubleheader on Saturday, day game on Sunday. Somebody has to sit. We have to take care of them, but they do enjoy playing the game. There's something really special going in the clubhouse. They care about each other, and we give them the information. They digest the information. They go out and they play. And honestly, when the game is over, either we win or lose, they turn the page and they get ready for the next day.
Well, obviously, it's been more winning than losing. What information exactly are you providing? Let's start with that.
I mean, we get a lot of information from our analytic department. It is very important of what we're trying to do, but also there's a lot of stuff that if you pay attention to the game, the game will tell you what's going on, and they do pay attention. Our coaching staff is one that they're looking at everything and tendencies or whatever the game gives you. They're trying to listen to the game or and whatever they see, they give it to the players. Ron Renicky, who managed the Brewers for a while, he's been outstanding as a bench coach, and the rest of them, they've been great. And without them, no way we're in this position. So I do feel that our coaching staff have been amazing.
So who's your influence, Alex? You spent 14 years in the majors. Who's your managerial influence that you maybe have coursing through your managerial veins that you bring to bear every day with the Red Sox, Alex?
Well, honestly, I do feel that the third base coach for the Pirates, that Joey Cora guy, my brother,
yep,
he's my biggest influence. I do feel that he should be a big league manager, but he hasn't got that opportunity yet. He's been interviewed a few times and with no luck, but he's been huge for us. For me, I mean, he calls me, he texts me, he pays attention to what's going on with us. I know he has a job over there with the Pirates, but he really cares about his little brother, which is great. And also, my favorite player was Roberto Alomar, not Joey. I think, as you know, Robbie was a complete player, but also a very smart player, and that comes from his dad, Sandy Alomar Sr. And I played for Sandy in winter ball in 2000, 2001, and the way he explained the game, the way he managed the game, it really stuck with me, and he's one of my mentors.
Alex Cora, manager of the 50 games over 500 Red Sox here on the Rich Eisen Show. How good is Mookie Betts, Alex?
He's really good. Physically, he can do a lot of things that others can't. I think there's 2 players I think physically, athletic-wise, they're so good. They're so gifted that they put their bodies in positions to do damage at the batter's box. They can run and they can play good defense. It's Mookie and Francisco Lindor. I think both of them, they're very flexible, very strong individuals, and they take advantage of their athletic ability. And on a daily basis, this guy, Mookie, he comes in with a smile to the ballpark. He really enjoys the game, but at the same time, he's very gifted, and he's taken his game to another level. And he was one of those guys that I look at last year, and when I got the job in November, I was like, if this guy is better we're going to be a better team. And he's been that much better. And we're very proud of him, and we're very happy that he's leading up for us.
Well, when you took the gig, J.D. Martinez was a free agent at the time. What words of wisdom do you say to somebody who's as locked in as he is?
I just
Alex?
stay away from it, man. I hit 237 in the big leagues. That's my career average. So if I talk to him, I'm gonna mess it up.
No, but in that way, though, I mean, for somebody who hit that in the major leagues, obviously you know what it takes to stay mentally with it in a way and locked in and dealing with personalities and dealing with. That's why you're called a manager and not a coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he. One thing about JD, and we met with him in December during the winter meetings in Orlando. Scott Boras and his group, and JD was there. And the way he talked about the game, he's very passionate about it. That's all he cares. Obviously, he has a family and everything, but he really cares about the game, and is very, very how can I say it? His plan on a daily basis is almost perfect. And when he wakes up, he's watching video. He goes to the batting cage, and on a daily basis, he's trying to get better. And he has a plan for everybody. And one thing about JD, it's not about the pitcher's strength. This guy's throwing 99 and has a great split. It's about what he can do with his swing against that guy. And he looks for certain pitches in certain areas. And this season it's been very special. It seems like he doesn't miss a pitch whenever he attacks, and he's been amazing. Another thing that he does, he's not afraid to communicate with his players. His game plan is his game plan, but at the same time, he's sharing information, which is very important for us. He is the leader of this team. And it's funny that I say that because a lot of guys have been together for a while here. And he's been with us, whatever it is, 100 and I don't know how many games, 120 games you said we play, and he's the leader. He's great, and he has a passion for the game, and I think he's a perfect fit for our city. We're very passionate about sports, as you know, and he's the same way.
Alex Cora, Red Sox manager here on the Rich Eisen show. I have my compadre here who's an on-air producer and my on-air, if you will, compadre, who's a big Red Sox fan and wants to ask you a question, Alex. I decided to give him some real estate right here.
Okay.
And, in the same way that you probably delegate as well.
Yeah.
And I hope that this show is 50 games over 500 as well after this question. Go for it, Chris.
Yeah, Alex, a lot of people could say, look, you got two MVP candidates in Mookie Betts and J.D. Martinez, but who is the team MVP?
The team MVP, man, that's a tough one. I do feel that both of them are deserving. Mookie, he accepted the leadoff role, and he's been great. Getting on base for JD and the rest of the guys. JD has changed a lot of things, lineup wise. I don't know, man. That's probably the toughest question I have gotten the whole season. So I'm not gonna pick a guy. I'm very happy with both of them. Has there ever been like co-MVPs in the history of the game? I don't know. We can do that one.
I don't think
they're co-MVPs.
No. By the way, I was going to give him a follow-up question, Alex, but he was going to ask you which of your children is your favorite as well.
Yeah, exactly. So
you know what I mean?
Yeah. But you know what? It's one of those that, those two guys, they feed off each other. Their relationship since spring training, they click. And you see them in batting practice, and people, this is something we have to deal on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. They suck in batting practice. Like, they complain that they lose their swing. I don't have it. I'm rolling over. And I can't hit, and then all of a sudden they get 2 hits a night, and they hit the ball at the ballpark, and it's kind of like a joke that goes around, with us, like they're crying and complaining about everything, and then 7:05 comes, and they all of a sudden they get their swings back, and they start raking. But you have to be part of this, when to listen to those two guys talking about how they struggle, and then I'm the 237 hitter. I'm like, just sip it, Don't even talk about it,
So, but if they come out of the cage, Alex, and say, "Man, I'm feeling it tonight," you got to be concerned at this point, right?
Yeah. Well,
you want to hear them bitch and moan at this point.
Yeah, I hope they keep struggling to practice.
Right.
I thought you were going to say
doing what they're doing. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Brock Holt just to throw us all off.
No. Actually, honestly, and I know this sound. Who a guy that very quietly has helped us, in a way that it has benefited us as far as the pitching staff, like using him as a reliever, as a starter, as a reliever, and all that. Brian Johnson, man, very quietly, he's been huge for us because with injuries, with spot starts and all that, BJ has been outstanding for us.
Well, what do you say to a couple more minutes with Alex Cora, Red Sox manager? What do you say to fans who are concerned about David Price and his video game habits, Alex?
Like David's been playing video games for years. Last year was FIFA, now it's Fortnite. He's fine, man. I have we got 25 guys. I think 18 of them they play Fortnite. So. Yeah, everybody plays it, man. I'm in it. I like it. I don't know what it's all about, whatever, but I don't care. So I really don't.
You don't play it with them, Alex?
No, man, I don't. I was more Nintendo kind of thing, back in the day.
Yeah.
But not anymore.
Okay.
It's too complicated now.
It is.
It's too much. Get online and all this and all that. You don't know who you're playing against. Some kid that is 14 might be kicking your butt, and I don't know. It's just.
All right. So last one for you. What's your plan for Chris Sale moving on for the rest of the season with him as locked in as he is and getting him ready for a postseason that's clearly on the way?
He was great yesterday. First pitch of the game was 90, and they put a good swing on it, and he kind of realized, hey, I'm back in the big leagues, and all of a sudden he's throwing 97, 98. But we're going to take care of him. His next start is Sunday against Tampa. I think the next one is a week from Friday, I think. So we're going to take advantage of our schedule. We got a lot of off days coming up. And, and this is something we've been doing the whole season, taking care of the guy. He's been very disciplined as far as, getting rest and just understanding that we're not going to, throw him out there for 130 pitches, and he's been good. Yesterday, to be honest with you, I was very tempted to send him back in the sixth inning. So I had to be disciplined because I know how important this guy is for us the rest of August, September, and hopefully in October.
Okay. Well, and just be careful if somebody sends a throwback jersey from the Bronx, New York, with a return address. Don't open that. Don't open that up for sale. Okay.
I'll make sure I pay attention to that.
I'm just trying to help out since I started the wrong way with this interview, Alex. I wanted to end on a positive note. Okay?
No, you're good. You're good, man. Yeah.
Well, you are too, man. 85 and 35. That is none too shabby. Thanks for joining. I look forward to chatting with you down the line.
You will. Thank you very much, man. Have a good one.
You got it. That's Alex Cora, Red Sox manager, through the roof through the first 120 games.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.